Okay, so next what should we do? Well, basically all we got is the base, the posts, and then footboard left. And we've been working our way through systematically. And as I said at the beginning, when you just take it piece by piece and just work through it, you'll get through it quite easily. I think we'll do the headboard next, okay? So I'm going to use my forward slash just to isolate the headboard. Now, let's go into edit mode here. We've got some complex geometry here. Well, kind of. But when we look at this, okay, basically, if we look at the basic form of the shape, it's basically just a cube that has been scaled on the y-axis. Very, very similar. Okay, we got the arch in that. But when we're thinking about how to simplify things for UVs, it can help to think of the basic form. So with the cube, we've got 6 sides, the front, the back, top, bottom, and the 2 edges. Let me delete that cube. Okay. And we've basically got the same here. We've got the front, we've got the back, the top, the bottom, and the 2 edges. Okay. Now, about the edges. These edges, well, actually, these edges are hidden. They're hidden by the posts. Okay, we can see how that comes inside the posts there. So we don't even need to worry about the edges. So let's take care of them right now. Alright, I am going to select this face here. Let's go into face select. I'm going to select this face here. Okay, let's go into a front view so I can see what's going on. I've got that face selected. Alright, now if I turn on my X-ray, so I can select the rear faces as well, I could box select all these faces and delete them. Okay, please move an open side there, and I actually need to go one further. So let's go into front view again. Let me box select, B key. Didn't quite. Let's try that again. Select all them, X, and delete faces. Alright. So numpad forward slash. Let's turn off X-ray. You can see that those faces are not needed. So I can do the same on the other side. So let's select this face in here. Let's turn on the X-ray. B. Box select all of those. It's those faces. Okay. Then when I look, those are where I need to be as well. Alright, so I've simplified this down to 4 kind of basic sides. So what I could do, let's turn off the X-ray because it looks confusing. Or let's go to vertex select because I think it's easier to see what's going on. We can mark seams to separate these 4 sides, which would be basically this corner, and these 2 corners. So let's do that. Let's select one there. Let's alt select along there to mark that as a seam. Go into edge mode. Right click, mark as a seam. We do the same at the back. Okay. Right click, mark as a seam. Select one there, alt select there, right click, mark as a seam. Mark that as a seam. So we've got 4 seams marked. Just looking around my model, looks like I've got a couple of faces here that I don't need. So let me just go to face select, select that one and that one, because they're going to be hidden by the posts. And you can see they're, well, not quite missing there, kind of. Mark that one, and let's delete those faces. Alright, so I've got all of these. Let me unwrap, see what we get. Okay, so we're getting, we can start to see the shape where we got a front and a back. And a couple of side, well, top and bottom really. Alright, but it's all out of whack, so let me come back into object mode, Control A. We can apply scale, we can apply all transforms. All transforms is probably the best one. Come back into edit mode again, all selected, you unwrap. Now you see we're getting a much better, much more kind of accurate unwrap. Alright, so what we've got the front here, we can see that because we got the indents here from this panel. So we've got the back up there. We've got the top, we know because it's kind of like 3 faces wide, and the bottom's 1 face wide, but it's joined down here somewhere. So we have got a problem here somewhere we need to look for. And I can see it's going to be right there. This kind of edge is missing here. So I'm figuring that I don't need this face group here. So let me select this one, go to the front view, and we go to X-ray again. And we can box select all of those. And delete those faces. Select all again. You unwrap. And there we go. That's much cleaner. Alright. So that's unwrapped. These are facing the wrong way from each other, which means if we were to put a wood grain texture on it, the wood would run one way on one side and the other way on the other side. So we probably need to go to island select. Rotate by 90 degrees, and same with these, you'd want the grain to run along. So let me select both of these, R90. Okay, got some overlaps going on here, so we can select all, then we can pack the islands, UV. Where are we? Pack islands, there it is. Okay, that's kind of gone back to the way it was. So let me Control Z backwards. Let me scale all of this down a little bit. So then I can select this, grab it on the X, move it over towards the edge, creating this gap that we wanted between there. Okay, so that's the headboard unwrapped. We could do exactly the same with the footboard, although I've got modifying this I need to apply, but it'll be exactly the same process. There's no need for me to show that. And that'll just leave us then with the posts and the base.